Hello friends, this is R.P. Umadevi, Department of IT, Saurashtra College. So here we are going to discuss about Java basics. Java is a platform independence language because of Java Virtual Machine. So uh, re- after writing Java program, we have to save the program using the extension .java, and also the class name and the file name is same. So after compiling the class file, it will after compiling the original program, it will create a class file. This class file contains bytecode. So because of this bytecode, we can run this bytecode in any platform. So it is platform independent. Now, uh, example example operating system here it is given: PC, Mac, Unix, Linux, Windows, like this. And this is example of Java program. Uh, for example, here main method is there. Main is main also main must be inside the class. So in Java, everything will be in the class file. Everything will be in the class file. So then only it can achieve the advantage. That is, class file will be created only if class is there. Now class here it is given that class is hello world. Okay, hello world. So inside the class public static void main string arguments. So inside that we want to print just hello. System.out.println hellos. Here it is public class keyword, public static void main or keyword, string yes uppercase, keyword system is also keyword, system.out.println is a set. So it will be it will give the output as hello. Now, so here after compiling, the class files will be created as I said. It is called a bytecode. So this bytecode will be interpreted by the interpreter. Okay. So finally it will execute the output. So using class file we can take the class file anywhere and we can run it in any OS. So this is the advantage of Java. So since it is class file, the class files will not be affected by the virus also. Next, again, more examples are given. Uh, Generally, a complete Java program contains many number of class files, and if it contains many number of class files, where using which class file name we have to save the program. Do you have any guess? Yes, the class which contains the main method, that name, in that name the file name will be saved. Okay, there are a lot of error types: syntax, runtime error, logical error. So syntax or compile time error, we know very well. We know syntax. We might have missed some letter or space or lowercase, uppercase. It is case sensitive. That's why. And the runtime error means bad happens. That is runtime error in the sense. Um, Suppose if you give any number divided by 0, what is the output? It will be infinity. So in C, C++, if we give like this, it will run infinitely looping. Okay, we cannot stop it, and we have to reset to stop the looping. So this is called abnormal termination. We should not do this frequently. So to avoid this, to give normal termination, here Java contains lot of exceptions. Built-in exceptions are there. You can also use user-defined exception. So example exception are arithmetic, array index out of bound, like this. Logical error means there will be no syntax error, there will be no runtime error, but output is wrong. Then we have to check the program. features, if we see, first of all is data types. Data types, it contains int, float, okay, character, and boolean, double, like this. Expression and operators. We already know that will be, that is arithmetic. It's arithmetic operators, logical operators, relational operators. Why we need these operators? If we want to check some conditions, we need operators and an operator. So for combination of these two is known as expression. Then control structure. Control structure, it contains decision making. Okay. Next we will say arrays. Array contains similar data items. That is, if you want to create a 10 variable, it's very difficult to use in the program. So instead of getting 10 variables, okay, instead of that is, we have to store 10 numbers, or we have to store 20 characters. Okay. If you want to do, then we can use arrays. Example is int a within square bracket 20. So like this we can give. Okay. Then methods. All the functions are known as methods in the Java. Okay. So here it is given how to name an identifier. We can use letters, digits, and underscore. So here the first point is given. Start with a letter. Second point, variables and method names, lowercase with internal words capitalized. So it is not necessary. Capitalization is not necessary, but variable method names may be lowercase or uppercase. And then constant. Usually, if we will create our own constant, that constant will be named as uppercase letters generally from C. Then class start with capital letter. This is also a general case. We can also use small uppercase, lowercase letters. Okay, then see here it is given the primitive data type, that is inbuilt. If the x is a variable that can store one integer value, y equal to 10. While creating a variable, we are assigning the value also. Then int z, there are two variables. Double a, floating point variable with the double precision. Boolean, return either false or true, that is 0 or 1. Next, character. To store a single character, you can use this. Now, what are classes and objects? So, object class is like user-defined data type, and object is variable. Okay, so here we can say object is an instance of a class. So instead of we are using class objects, we can use as data type. Class is a data type, and object is variable, like variable. So classes contains data, variable, and methods also. So objects are complex variables. How to create an object? Here it is given. Rectangle is a class we have created, and inside the rectangle we have a method set size. Okay. First we have to declare rectangle space R1. Rectangle is also user defined. R1 is also user defined. Next line, R1 equal to new rectangle. So here, to declare an object, we have to use new operator. Like this, the R1 object declared in 2 steps. Instead of this, we can declare R2, that is another object, in a single line. So here it is given rectangle R2 equal to new rectangle. Okay. Now, how to access the methods? R2 object name dot method name. If any arguments are, then we have to pass it. If there is no argument, just simply close the bracket. So here it is given R2 dot set size bracket 10 comma 20 semicolon. Java statement, all Java statement ends with semicolon except user defined methods, class, looping statements, conditional statements. So for these we should not use semicolon. Okay. Now there are a lot of built-in classes in Java. We can easily we can easily call built-in functions. That is, a class contains lot of built-in function. A package is collection of classes. Okay, we have both. So import, we can use import statement. It is a reserved word, that is inbuilt keyword. So packages and classes can be imported to another class. For example, like in C++, we use hash include. Okay, and preprocessor command. This is preprocessor command, hash include. And then near the include hash include, we will give header file. Okay, then likewise in Java, import java.util.arraylist. Java is the main package, util is the sub package, and then ArrayList is a class. Similarly, the next line, import java.awt. AWT means abstract window toolkit. We can draw graphics and anything. So before that, I have to say one thing, that Java programs in Java can be written using two types. First one is application or standalone programs. Second one is applets. Okay, so we are discussing about standalone program only. Standalone program, that is what is that? Standalone program, application programs only. So applet is a totally different type. Standalone program will run on command line. Okay, command line prompt. Here, applet will be switched to Windows. So we can see output in the window. Actually, to run applet program, we can use any browser. So before that, after completion of the applet program, we have to create a HTML file, and then that HTML file can be run on any browser. Or we have another option. In the applet class, the applet program, after writing the code, finally we can give HTML coding as the comment line. So in that case, it will not take it as comment line. It is recognized as it is applet program. Okay, so we have seen in any browser we can run. Now here in Java, there is a local browser, okay, which is called Applet Viewer. So in Applet Viewer also we can run, which is very easy. Now the string. C++ has no string data type, but here Java available. S is capital string. Near string we can give variable. For example, string name equal to, within quotation, we can give some variable name. Next, here if we add two strings, it will combine. Okay, so automatically it will be combined. Now standard in output. So we have given system.out.println. Println means new line. So next we are going to print will be displayed at the next line. System.out.print. Simply system.out.print is it will not give new line. Okay. Now system.out.println opening and closing bracket. There is no expression. It will just create a new line. If you give it 5 times, 5 new lines will be created. So here it is in the last line given how to display the expression within double quotes and value of the variable. So here comma cannot be used. In C++ and in C, we will give us printf %d comma a. Here we have to give plus. System.out.println x is colon with a double quotation. It will be printed as it is, and then plus is separator x. X means value of x will be printed, and then again plus expression is coming y is. It will be printed as it is, and plus again separator y, value of y will be printed. Constants we know already. Expressions and operators. Operators are where the various operators are there. Arithmetic operator, assignment operator, increment, decrement operator. So why we need operator is using operators we can do arithmetic operations, logical operations. So like this we can do. It's also used to check conditions. Casting means converting from one data type to another data type. Sometimes it will be play an important role in Java programming. Control structure means for decision making and branching, decision making and looping. Two types are there. So control decision making and branching means we have to check the condition. Based on the condition, if it is true, it will enter into the true block, or it is false block, and then it will come out of the example is if statement. If statement is expression is true, then true part will be executed. If it is false, then false part will be executed. And then Boolean expressions, relational operator, logical operators, all are given here. Logical operators are used to check two conditions. Okay, check two conditions. We can use the logical operators. For example, the mark will be must be between 80 to 90. If the mark score is from 80 to 90, we can give first class. Above 90 means we can give distinction. Likewise, we can now here if else multi-way selection, that is if block and else if block, or that if another else. So when we check multiple conditions, it will be confusing. So we can go to the switch statement. The switch statement will come inside. The switch statement is used along with the case statement. For example, switch inside a condition. The condition is 1. Case 1 will be executed, and then break. Condition is 2. Case 2 will be block will be executed and break. Similarly, if there are 10 conditions, depending upon the condition, if we have 10 cases, depending upon the condition, it will execute the corresponding case. Suppose if case 1 is satisfied and it is successful, then no need to check other cases. That's why we have given break. Okay? It will exit the switch statement. It will be more useful. Time, it will reduce the time. Instead of checking all the cases. If we give break, it will exit the switch statement. And for loops, this is decision making and looping. So we have seen if condition and here looping. Looping means till the condition is true, it will be inside the loop. Okay. So for loop is for initialization, then Boolean expression, increment or decrement. Okay. Next one is while loop, do while loop. While condition is true, the following block will be executed. If it is false, it won't enter into the while block. Next one is do while loop. Here, while is checked that finally. First keyword is do. Block of statement will be executed, and then finally while the condition is true or false will be checked. So what is the difference between while and do while? While is entry controlled loop, do while is exit controlled loop. So difference is the block of statement will be executed at least once in do while because condition is given last. In while loop, if only the condition is true, then only enter into the block. So it is exit controller loop. Okay, and break and continue. Break we already seen in switch case statement. Continue means while using for loop, we are checking something. Suppose if I is equal to 4, continue means I is equal to 1 and then will become 2, 3, 4. So 4, if it encounters 4, continue, given as continue. Continue, what it will do is, it will skip the remaining part and it will continue to the next iteration. Arrays, you know array. Basic concept of array. So size of the array we can given, but in Java array must be given new data type, that is data type array name equal to new data type inside square bracket size. So next, length, there is a inbuilt function length. So array name dot length. If we print array name dot length, it will print the size of the array. Right. So initialization of array, we can give like this. Integer array is there, double and then string array. So array of objects also we can create. So inside a class, we are creating one object. Suppose if I want to create 30 objects for 30 students, what can I do? We can give us student is the class name, stud, opening and closing bracket equal to new student square bracket 30. So here we have to access stud of 0 dot input, stud of 1 dot input. Like this we can give it. So no need to give like next 0, 1, 2, 3 index. Instead of that we can use for loop. So for loop, I will be common, I will be implemented 0, 1, 2, 3 and also it will be checked. Two-dimensional array is also possible. Here it is given an example, and then multiple dimensions of array is also possible. Here it is given as two-dimensional array only, and then methods. Methods means in Java method function is known as method. So methods can be given as procedures or function in other languages. and methods are the means by which objects are manipulated. Main important concept in Java is method overloading. So with the same method name, we can create 3 or 4 multiple methods, same method name. So this is not possible in C++. So here, suppose if I have given void display inside the class, okay, void display opening and closing bracket, no argument. Inside the block, we have given system.out.println 1, and another method is void display inside the bracket. We have given 3 arguments, integer. So again, while calling, suppose object name dot display opening and closing bracket is called, it will call the corresponding array. If we give 3 values, that is object name dot display within bracket 3 numbers, 3 variables, it will call the second method. Like this, we can given different data type and different parameter list. So this is called a method overloading. So this method overloading is very, very important because this is called polymorphism. Polymorphism means many forms. This method is taking many forms. So polymorphism is an important concept in Java. Okay, an important concept in Java. Other concepts of object-oriented program is inheritance, classes and objects, polymorphism, encapsulation, data abstraction. So Java is an object-oriented language. Thank you.